Hello everybody, I'm Doug. Welcome to the Auditory Vinyl. Another long day of working on the house, redoing the kitchen. On the downhill slide though, we got the floor down, the countertops, cupboards, backsplash. Now we're just working on the painting, which really isn't much fun either. So anyway, it's Saturday, so it's time for This Week in Vinyl History. And there's an extra day this week because of the whole February 29th or lack of February 29th. So we're doing March 1st through the 8th. So March 1st, 1973, one of the most popular albums ever was released. You all know it. You all know it very well. It stayed on the charts for 250 weeks or some crazy thing. Or more, I don't remember, but yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. Classic, one of the best selling albums ever. March 1st, 1975, Eagles, #1 on the US singles chart with Best of My Love off of the On the Border album. Also has Already Gone. James Dean was a cool tune. Old 55, written by Tom Waits. On the Border. The lineup is Glenn Frey, Don Henley, Bernie Leadon, Randy Meisner, and Don Felder. So pre-Joe Walsh, pre-Timothy B. Schmidt. But yeah, good album. That's My Love. Great song. March 1st, Roger Daltrey turned 81. March 2nd, 1960. Nope. Scratch that. March 2nd, 1983. CDs were launched by Sony, which, began the fall of vinyl, but never completely dropped out, hung around, and now we're back bigger than ever. March 2nd, John Bon Jovi turned 63. March 3rd, 1986, Master of Puppets was released. This, I don't know, this or maybe Ride My Lightning, favorite Metallica album. But, yeah, title track, Welcome Home, Sanitarium, Battery, Disposable Heroes. Fantastic album. March 4th, 1967. Ruby Tuesday. The Stones made it to #1 on the US singles chart off of Between the Buttons. Also on here, Let's Spend the Night Together, Complicated, All Sold Out, Miss Amanda Jones. This is on the old London, I believe the purple or bluish colored label. Cover's a little rough, but still plays just fine. Between the Buttons, Ruby Tuesday, #1, 1967. March 5th, 1963, Patsy Cline and the Cowboy Copas were killed in a plane crash. She was only 30. And then 10 years later, she was the first female inducted in the Country Music Hall of Fame as a solo act. Let's see here, March 5th, 1977. Barbra Streisand, 3 weeks, #1 US single for the love theme from Star is Born, otherwise known as Evergreen. Song written by Paul Williams off the movie soundtrack. Yeah, Evergreen, #1. March 5th, Eddie Grant turned 77. March 6th, 1982, Go-Go's, 6 weeks on the U.S. album chart, number 1. Ended up going triple platinum. This was big with songs Our Lips Are Sealed, We Got the Beat. And then Belinda Carlisle obviously went on to have a good solo career. Good album. Go-Go's. March 6th, David Gilmour turned 79. March 7th, 1970, CCR's Traveling Band made it to number 2 on the Hot 100 off of their Cosmos Factory album. These guys, man, as you know, they put out a ton of albums in like just a 3-year span there. It's crazy. Looking Out My Back Door, Before You Accuse Me, Run Through the Jungle, Up Around the Bend, Won't Stop the Rain, Heard It Through the Grapevine. Just a killer album. March 7th, 1975, David Bowie's Young Americans was released. Title track, obviously, Across the Universe with John Lennon. He's on here, playing with him. Fame, I believe Fame is on. Is it Fame out here? Yeah, Fame's on here. Luther Vandross also appears on here. Even though this came out in the mid-70s, to me it's got a really, like an 80s sound to it almost. The songs too, but it's a great album. March 7th, Peter Wolf turned 79. March 8th, 1974, Queen 2 was released. Really didn't do very good in the US as far as charts go, but the song The Seven Seas of Rhye made it to number 10 in the UK. It's a good album, but yeah, it didn't chart just because it doesn't have any radio-friendly tunes on it, but the music on here is really great. Queen 2. March 8th, 1975. Olivia Newton-John, number 1 on the U.S. singles chart. Never been mellow. Or have you ever been mellow? Something like that. She does some other Please, Mr. Please, a couple John Denver tunes, Rick Nielsen songs. It's So Easy. Olivia Newton-John. March 8th, 1986. Whitney Houston, number 1 U.S. album for 14 weeks. Another one that y'all pretty much know. Nobody Loves Me Like You Do. Thinking About You, You Give Good Love. Saving All My Love for You. Yeah, a lot of good tunes on here. March 8th, Mickey Dolenz turned 80. And Gary Newman, 67. Some new stuff this week. Jethro Tull's got a new album called Curious Ruminaut, something like that. That David Bowie's Young American being re-released on Half Speed Master, so that should be pretty cool. Disturbed, The Sickness from 2000 being re-released on green vinyl. Hank Mobley, his third season album on Blue Note Tone Poet series being re-released. And Neil Young's Oceanside Countryside from 77 also being re-released. So there you go. In the background, this I just showed this. I picked it up not too long ago. Tim Weisberg, Knight Rider. If you recognize the name, he's done work with a lot of people, but him and Dan Fogelberg did one or two albums together, one for sure. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Got a lot of good tunes on here. I was trying to see. Doesn't look like Fogelberg's on here. No, but there's a guy named Doug Anderson that plays bass, so that's pretty cool. Tim Weisberg. Good stuff. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the music.